Hello, hello, hello! It has been a very long time since my last post. Everything is fine. Everything has just been very, very hectic. And I've been working a little bit more. I've managed to pick up some more shifts, which is really good, but it's just meant that in my spare time that I have had, I've not really been able to film and edit and all that stuff because I'm not really very fast at all that. So unfortunately, we have got a lot of catching up to do, guys. Well, not unfortunately, but you know, sometimes these videos can get a little bit longer than they're meant to be. So this is catching up from week 27. I am now week 33, or just finishing week 33, 34 tomorrow. So pretty much from the tail end of the second trimester till midway through the third trimester. Which means it's nearly baby time. Ah! Yeah, sorry about the room. We are currently in the spare room, which will be the baby room. But it is kind of the only room in the house, oddly, right now, which it is full of baby stuff, but it's kind of in its place almost. Whereas the rest of the house is just covered in stuff, and I didn't really know where to film, so I'm filming in here. So let's go through some measurements, shall we? So from weeks 25 to 28, which would have been the same as in the last video, the baby will be the size of a papaya, weighing in at 1.4 to 2.2 pounds and measuring around 13 to 15 inches long. Jumping to week 29 to 32. This is all measurements taken from Pregnancy Plus, the app you can get on your phone or your tablet or your device, whatever. So week 29 to 32, she's the size of a winter squash. That's 2.5 to 3.8 pounds, and that's 15 to 17 inches. So quite a leap up. And we are currently in this category, which is weeks 33 to 36, I think that's meant to be. I've written 6 and 7 on top of each other. So let me just have a little look. Weeks 33 to 36, the size of a honeydew lemon. That's 4.2 to 5.8 pounds and around 17 to 18 inches in length from head to foot. So that's using this app, the Pregnancy Plus app, and it takes you all the way through all the fruits and vegetables, just for fun, to kind of have something to compare the size of your baby with. There's another fun app over here, and this week, so week 33, that changes every single week, and it shows you the size of the baby's palm print or hand in comparison to averagely how big the hand would be when the baby's born, and it's getting quite close to the outline of the baby when they're born, so that's exciting. And it also says that the baby is the size of a ferret. So there you go, a ferret. That's quite long. Yeah. And I think it was last week she was the size of a naked tail armadillo without the tail. And 1 week she was a duckbill platypus without the tail. I don't know how big these things are, guys, but you know, they seem pretty big from what I can imagine. And I won't read out the whole load because obviously there's a lot to catch up on, but going through a little bit of Your Pregnancy Bible by Dr. Ann Deans. Week 27, week 27, baby measures about 24 centimetres, that's 9.5 inches, that's from crown to rump though, remember, and weighs about 2 pounds or 1 kilogram. We're just going to jump straight through to week 33 because that's where we are. And the baby measures about 30 centimetres, that's 12 inches from crown to rump, so that is not including the legs, and weighs almost 2 kilograms, which is 4.5 pounds. So yeah, there's some differences in between the apps and the books and whatnot. But it says here, the amniotic fluid is at its highest level and will remain at this level until birth. Rapid brain growth has increased the size of your baby's head by approximately 9.5 millimeters, which is about 3/8 of an inch this week. Fat continues to accumulate, and this turns her skin from red to pink. There you go. So that's about all the stuff from the books and the apps, I reckon. Let's get on with some symptoms. Now, I've not really had that much morning sickness in the last little while, which is lovely. Probably the whole time, actually. It's occasionally hit me, but mainly when I get hungry, so that's the same as the other videos you've seen, if you've watched them. Just trying to think what other sort of symptoms. I've got some written down here, but yeah. Generally discomfort, because believe it or not, it's quite a hefty weight to have on your front when the rest of you is the same sort of size, or yeah, your centre of gravity changes quite a lot, and trying to get to sleep is quite difficult. She wriggles and she kicks and all that stuff. That doesn't tend to keep me awake, I don't think, or wake me up even, which I know some people struggle with. But it's more just the general trying to get comfy, and the hip pain at night, which I know I've said about before. That's still a thing. I've started, when I get hip pain on both sides, I then have to sleep sitting up, because you can't lay on your back, or you're not meant to. So yeah, everything digestively slows down. That's been a problem the whole way through. It's kind of one way or the other, to be honest, but at the minute everything seems pretty slow, so that's fun. Acid reflux, that's a thing. It mainly gets me at night, so I take some Tums around in my bag, you know, so I've got them with me in the day. Occasionally I need them in the day, but not very often. And at night I've now found that gets quite bad, to the point my Tums don't really work that well. So I've actually just got some Asdazone kind of style Gaviscon stuff for heartburn and indigestion. It says it's safe to take through pregnancy, but just make sure you read the back of the labels. So I just take some of that at night. Not every night, but most nights I can kind of feel a bit. Stretch marks. I feel like a zebra these days. Whew, and they hurt. I mean, I've been using so much cocoa butter, and now I've got this tummy butter, still Palmer's, which is meant to be intensive. But at the end of the day, you can't really stop stretch marks because your skin is going to stretch. That's what happens. Somehow it doesn't happen to everyone, but yeah, I feel like a zebra, so, or a tiger or something. My stomach is crazy. And waddling. Walking around, yeah, I've definitely got a waddle going on these days. Sometimes more so than others, especially if I need the loo. Then I do a funny little walk. Oh, I need a wee. Funny little waddle to the loo. Yeah, needing the loo a lot. But I'm also drinking a lot, so I guess that kind of goes hand in hand anyway. And she tends to kick me in my bladder, which is fun. I had the midwife appointment this morning, which went really well, and I was asking her about some of the symptoms I've been having. So sometimes she'll kick me kind of, or she'll move and wriggle just kind of under the belly button, and that sometimes makes me feel like I need a wee, which I don't understand because it's at the front, and I might have just gone to the loo. I don't actually need to go, but she said that's normal. It's to do with, like, she's catching a nerve basically, because it's not a constant pain, it's just occasional, like a stabbing pain. But she said that's absolutely fine, so as long as baby is fine and I'm fine, then all's good. And I was starting to get some pain on my right side, which can be a bit of a bad sign, but actually I think it's just where she's kicking, because it's not constant, and it does tend to happen when she is on that side heavily throughout the day. That's only been like yesterday that was happening. It just kind of felt like I've been doing too many push-ups, or not push-ups, sit-ups, and I pulled a muscle or something. But I think that's just where she's been pounding me, like just punching me and kicking me and squiggling around. So yeah, I guess it's a good thing, really. She's a very active baby. So she's now head down, and she has been, well, I know since my last doctor's appointment, which was in week 31. Yeah, week 31, a doctor's appointment. So she was head down then. She's not engaged, but she is, yeah, in sort of getting in the right position. I asked the midwife, would she move from that position, or will she stay head down now until the time comes? And she said usually, especially with the first baby, they will now stay in that position. I mean, she could move out of it. She's not stuck there, but it's usual for them to stay in that position now. So yeah, but with subsequent pregnancies, then they're more likely to move and wriggle around more. I don't know why that is, but that's what she said. So I found that quite interesting, actually. Yeah, we've just kind of been trying to get loads of stuff, which we have seemed to have done. I wasn't gonna get a Moses basket originally, but I did. We've got a cot, which I know I've said about before. That's not, I haven't put the bedding on there yet because we've still got quite a long way to go. I'm going to wash all the bedding today. I did a load of baby clothes the other day, which I'll pop the little picture up at the end. And yeah, so that they're kind of ready. But I don't really want to put the bedding in because it's still like another 6.5 weeks or 6 weeks. So kind of, I don't want it to get dusty. But I want to put the ISOFIX car seat thingy in the car. Get the car seat either in there or like in the boot or something, I don't know, so we don't forget it at the hospital. I need to pack my hospital bag today, and I need to write my birth plan because I haven't actually written it. I don't think I really want anything specific. Like, you know, I'm not planning on a water birth. I don't want a home birth. I just want to be able to stay mobile, basically, and pain relief wise as little as possible, but if I want it, I'll take it. It really depends on how I feel at the time, because I've got no idea how much pain I'm letting myself in for, really, I guess. Gas and air, yeah, that sounds great. Mother-in-law is quite, what did she say to me? Kat, you're going to love the gas and air. So we'll see about that one. So I've got the Moses basket here. It's only a cheap one from Argos, to be honest. But yeah, it's kind of a baby pink. Can't see, it's just white. You can kind of see on here, baby pink, and this kind of comes up. So yeah, I'll be washing that bedding today as well. Whoop. I've got lots of blankets and baby grows and things, so there's the last few bits and bobs that I need to order this afternoon as well. I also need to fill in my maternity allowance form, claim form thingy, which is the next task, because that's pretty damn important. I would like to be able to afford to go shopping for food when we have the baby. There's just a lot to organise, yeah. And I think I was speaking to my husband earlier about it, and I know, you know, the women go through nesting, and that is probably what this is, but I'm starting to panic. So although we have everything, I just need everything to be in an order and everything to be tidy and clean, and yeah, nesting. But he seems just so chilled out. It's like, yeah, but if the baby comes, everything's, you know, we've got everything we need. But I know we haven't. Like, I need to buy formula just in case, you know, breastfeeding isn't for me. So I'm hoping that we don't need to use that, but you need to have it just in case. And some baby towels and, you know, just little bits and bobs. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around. We've got quite a few nappies. So hopefully we'll be all right for nappies for the first, I don't know, a few days, week maybe. I don't know how many they go through, a lot, but we've got a fair bundle of nappies. And we're not far from the shops, so one of us can go out and get some nappies. I'm going to be resting. He can go out and get some nappies. Yeah, I did buy this awesome hospital bag. So I didn't have a holdall like big enough really, so I needed one anyway. So I got this off eBay. I think it was like 25 quid, but it comes pre-packed ready for the hospital. Obviously it doesn't have my stuff in it as such, but it's got all kind of the baby essentials. So it comes with this pack, which has got some nappy wipes, some cotton balls. Can't see properly because of the lighting. Nappies, nappy sacks. Yeah, that's kind of all there is in pack one. There's more sections though. Where have I put them? So it's for me. So it's got some nipple pads, some ultra sanitary towels, a pack of tissues, a little hairbrush, lip balm, gum, a pen and a notepad, hair tie, and there's also little shampoo and shower gel, a deodorant wipe, a toothpaste and a toothbrush. I think there's a couple of deodorant wipes in there. I think that's pretty much it, but for the sake of not having to worry that I haven't got the essentials, I think that's a really good idea. And for £25 with the bag and all of that stuff, when I need to buy a bag anyway, I thought was actually pretty decent really. And it's purple and butterflies. So, you know, I had to really. So yeah, I think that is it guys. 17 or 18 minutes roughly, give or take a bit once I've edited it, to talk to you about like 6 weeks of pregnancy. Woo! So I will put in some videos of the bump wriggling, although as per usual she kind of stops whenever I try and film, so it's probably not going to be that much footage, but I will see what I can get. She's been wriggling like a crazy for the last few days, so fingers crossed we'll get some footage and get some bub pictures. Yeah, I suppose you want to see the bump now. Please excuse the mess in the rest of the room if you see it. Yeah, you can kind of see, but it's all baby stuff. It's all okay. So, here we go. This is Bump. This is not the easiest dress to show it to you in, I guess. But yeah. And there she is. And from the front. So that's it guys, really. It's now like 19 minutes, but hey. You love these videos. Maybe. I know quite a few of my friends have been asking, where's the next video, Kat? Where's the next video? So, sorry about that, but it's now here. I'll see if I can... I'll make another video of like fun times, because I have done a little bit of other footage. So yeah, I'll put that in as well, in a different video. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Hopefully I won't be quite so bad at filming, because I'm only working for another 2.5 weeks. And then I will have a bit more time, which is good. Cool. I'll speak to you soon. Love you. Bye. go. Can you do that again, Bobby? Go on. What else are we doing then?